When my mama was 15 years old, she went through the windshield of a car in a head-on collision, which knocked my hip bone out of socket, realigned my spine, and caused several other problems that the world don't know. But anyway, I had several surgeries. I've had all kinds of doctors tell me that I would never walk, I would never live to be past 12 years old. But my grandmother was an old-fashioned country woman. She knew God before anybody in my house knew him. So anyway, she prayed for me one day with her hands on the radio, and then 6 days later, not 7 months laying in the hospital, but 6 days later, I came walking through the house upright, fully functional in my legs, my limbs, one in front of the other, and I didn't go looking for nobody in that house. I had my daddy, my mama. I didn't go looking for nobody in that house except my grandmother, because I know what she done for me whenever she called on God, and I know what God done for me when he stood me up in that Saturday morning. So, and yeah, like everybody else, I was young and I spent my life out in the world. But one day I always called on God throughout my life. And literally, God has been there every second. One day I finally reached the end of my rope, and I fell down in my living room floor, and I said, Jesus, there's got to be something different for me. And I accepted Christ as my Savior. I turned my life over to him. And when I rose up, I had a weight lifted off of me that I'd been carrying for over 30 years. And it was just phenomenal. I got into church. I had every excuse in the world not to go to church. But suddenly, all of a sudden, I was in church. I was, lifting up my hands. I was testifying. I was telling people about what my life has been, because I can't even believe it myself. And so, has my life been better? Yes. Has my life been what I wanted? No. But I hope it is what Jesus forms it to be, because I am nothing. I stand here today nothing. I will die nothing. But God is my everything. He's my everything in my life. He's my steps. He's my breath. I don't know how to say anything other than, I love you, Lord. And I know what he's done for me. And I'm not faking it. I mean, I don't know how to explain to someone that's maybe never went through it. But I want people to know that is going through it. You can make a difference. You can have all that you succeed to want. But you got to seek Christ first. Christ is foremost in everything in my life. And it's just a little testimony. I love the Lord, and I ain't going to say I'm perfect, because his own apostle, his own disciple, Peter, denied him 3 times before the cock crowed. So, am I better than Peter? No. Am I worse than Peter? No. Am I accepted Christ like Peter? I pray to God I have, because he walked on the water. He put the lame to walking. I'm the lame. The deaf to hearing. I've got all kinds of hearing problems. I hear. I've got all kinds of physical problems. I'm still praising God. No matter what, I know God has got this. I don't know if I said anything good. I don't know if I said anything bad, but I know God is real. He is as real as the creek behind me, the ducks. He's as real as the sky above us. And I love him. And I hope my kids asked me one day, said, Dad, what would you do if a ghost come running at you going, rah? I said, I'd come back in the power of Jesus. I said, I ain't worried. I've got Jesus. I ain't worried about nothing. So